Welcome to Virtual Mimics and Gimmicks, where a bunch of idiots pretend to know what they're doing and in the process torment me with their vicious mockery. I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master and player punching bag, Anastasia. Playing Troy, our half-wood elf ranger with a taste for bear blood, is Sean. As Magnus, our dark and brooding tiefling rogue, is Clint. We've got Ryan playing Viren, our firbolg cleric who prefers liquid courage, and Tatiana playing as Poofers, our wily tabaxi barbarian. Finally, we have Amanda playing Aravir, our sexy high elf sorcerer with hair and heart of gold. Let's jump straight into our recap today. Last time, on Dungeons & Dragons Ball Z, our hero's time at the tropical Kenku Island came to a close, and the party said their sorrowful farewells to their vacation and newfound feathered friends. With heavy hearts, the party returned to Redcliffe to find a shocking amount of updates. Callie wrote to tell the party she was still A-OK. Bjorn received a message from his archaeologist scholar friend Hootie. Kai informed the party that he's a badass resistance captain and now leads the Band of the Hawk. Kara reached out to Poofers for assistance in hunting and defeating the archdemon Jacenti, and Troy received a mysterious letter from H with a lot of big scary words about darkness. Just as our heroes were beginning to decipher this abundance of information, their hopes and aspirations were rudely interrupted by the appearance of a tremendous tear in the sky. As a very dramatic monologue informed them, this was the start of the ruin and an indication that shit bound to get real. We left off with our heroes bearing witness to this momentous occasion and seeing, for the first time, the leader of the Wardens and humanity's last hope, Chief Warden Commander Grigor Nestori. Now the pressure's on and the race to save the world has begun. How will our heroes progress from here? How will their pursuit of the artifact in the Arsenal Desert change? What will they make of their many leads and side quests? All this and more, now on Dungeons & Dragons Ball Z.
Hey!
Okay, so we are picking up in town. Here we go. This one. We're picking up in town, as I had said. You guys basically had just run outside and seen a very large tear appear in the sky. Basically, all of the wardens in Redcliffe are outside with you in the middle of the night, looking up at the sky, and now are all observing and waiting for the warden commander Grigor to say something after his announcement of welcome to the ruin. And he looks at the faces of the crowd and just kind of gives a somber nod before turning and returning to the castle, probably to get started on this tremendous problem.
He is not a man of many words, is he?
Ooh, that doesn't look great.
That looks like we need a drink, to be honest. Can we get some of them Kenku mixers, please?
I'm looking up at this terrible apocalyptic tear in the sky, and I'm just slowly pouring beer into everyone's cups, like looking up at it.
Yeah, even put a tear on the map now. It's very fancy.
Oh, well, I am gonna have to go look at that.
And the lighting is darker, it's more ominous. See?
Yeah, I noticed the
Ooh.
music changed. Spooky.
Ooh.
Little.
Okay. So yeah, it's the middle of the night and everyone is kind of sitting here. Like, a few people are going back to their rooms now. There's obviously nothing that can be done at 2 in the morning. But several people are staying outside and kind of like chatting like, oh shit, kind of. What are you all doing?
I mean, I guess I'm just kind of looking up at the sky. It just looks like a giant hair. It looks like it's red inside?
It's very red and black. You're not sure where the tear leads to or from, but right now it's just this big gash in the sky, and the edges of it are kind of like very dark red, and there are some veins that reach further out into the sky around the edges.
Barry?
Well, guys, I guess it's pretty important that we go find this artifact.
What do you think? Dispel magic? Drop your glass? Be done?
I try and throw something into it, and I pick up a pebble and I try and chuck it into the sky.
Make an athletics check.
Don't take the...
Okay, 15. You pick up a pebble and you throw it as hard as you can, and it goes up into the sky, and after a little bit you can't see it, and then you see something coming towards you at tremendous speeds, and it falls and bonks you straight in the face.
think I made it. I don't think
Just
I
throw
made
it
it
back?
quite.
Just throw it back.
Yeah, it throws it back. Quick, throw money at it. Maybe it'll send more.
Are you playing a game of catch with this tear in the universe right now?
That or the sky, I'm not sure. So I kind of like to look. Is anybody else talking, or is it just me throwing pebbles at?
I mean, everyone in the crowd is kind of like chatting, all about what they're seeing and what that might mean. But you're listening around, and it's mostly just frightened conversation. Nothing of like anyone knows anything.
Oh,
Shoot.
you guys remember how many more artifacts we need to find for this? Because we better keep going.
I think they're going to investigate one on their own, if I remember correctly. We have this one and a couple more. We're not quite there yet.
Right.
There are indeed 6 still missing.
6.
We're not even
Oh,
close
boy.
to there yet. Boy, do we have a lot to do too. So
What
we
have
got to
we
deal
found?
with this. We've got the whole Crow insurrection civil war going on. We've got Karma's demon lord person walking around. What else do we got going on?
Harvey's gone missing.
Harvey's missing. Anything else? World?
So there's upheaval on the God Court, a little.
That's right. The gods
yeah,
are
we're-
upset.
Don't
Worried
forget
that
Lolth.
Lolth is on the hunt right now.
Avi's missing. Who knows where she went?
We better deal with it.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything we can really do about this tonight. Who wants to hit the bar?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it. I need a
Yeah.
drink. I mean, it's 2 a.m, but let's do that.
Okay. You guys make your way down to the Sour Note, which is opened for the special occasion. This locale is typically very upbeat. It's more like a like half club kind of deal. Like everyone here is always super jovial. There's always like happy music playing, and people are just laughing and having fun. But tonight, no one is having fun. In fact, there's no music playing, and most people are just a lot of people actually came to drink, probably unable to sleep, but they're just reflecting and very somber, kind of hit by this heavy realization that this thing that they kept hearing about, like, oh, they heard about it, they like knew all the stories, and yeah, they saw signs, but like the reality of it never really struck them or any of you. And now that it's here, you kind of have this new weight on your shoulders that you didn't feel before, and that weight is ever present and ever evidenced by that hole in the sky.
Else just feels sad. Like this blows. This sucks.
So, also, there's 6 artifacts left, and we've recovered what, 2.5? So
3.5.
3.5?
3.5.
Okay,
I mean, we're not the only ones working on this, fortunately.
but clearly we're the best. So
I mean, clearly.
But
But
I mean, how
clearly
many-
not good enough to stop that from happening.
What did we recover? 2 of the 3.5? I mean, this is.
You covered 1.5 of the 3.
Yeah.
Glorious
I don't-
leader up there
I don't
didn't seem too inspired by our work either. Didn't seem too confident.
Oh, we're
He said welcome, but he was not at all welcoming.
right. Maybe he was talking to the terror itself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have some letters to write tonight. I gotta write to Nyosi, see if he knows and can tell us anything about the desert where we're going. I should
I
probably
mean-
write to my friend to see what's going on with this.
Really, that's like the next best thing. I don't know what else we could do besides keep doing what we do.
We just have to try and do it quicker. Because we don't know what's next.
Under this ominous gash in the sky, which is not very uplifting. Alright. Well, and I raise my glass. Welcome to the ruin, everybody.
To the rune.
To the rune.
And not just your group, but several people in the bar raised their glasses to that. A few hours later, you probably make your way back to your rooms and enjoy some very restless sleep. And in the morning, you wake up and start to gather your things. You've already received summons communicated through Miranda that you should meet with Victoria with regard to the mission you're supposed to set out on very quickly. However, when you guys wake up, Poofers, you reach for your sword as per usual when you're getting ready, and the moment you touch it, it is burning white hot.
Ow! Ow! And I drop it.
So the sword clatters to the ground, and as it does so, you see engraving itself on the blade alongside 2 other sigils. A third is forming.
And I kind of look around and I look at the candle that's lit on my desk. I'm like, I'm guessing this is from you.
The candle indeed flickers out, and the sigil on the sword finishes kind of drawing itself. Imagine something like it would look like it was welding itself on, kind of that sort of automatic drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you reach for the sword again?
I'm going to nod in thanks to the candle, and then I'm going to blow on the sword as if it was hot soup and try and pick it up again.
So you do so, and now it is warm, but it has started to cool itself off. But as you pick it up and you feel a kind of new weight behind this sword, you feel some sort of power shift from it to you. A kind of like heat or warmth. And as you come into contact with the sword, you now feel like you are more powerful, you're stronger, you're more capable, well-rounded, and you just kind of feel ready to take on whatever's coming.
All right, this is interesting. I put the sword on my back and go join up with the group.
Okay. So, I assume you guys are all ready to go meet Victoria?
Yep.
Let's
Yeah.
go meet Victoria.
Okay. So you head over to her office, led by Miranda, and she knocks and opens the door. Victoria kind of beckons you inside, and very obviously has been up all night, and kind of like looks up at you, rubs her face a little bit, and says, "All right, well, I don't think there's much to be discussed. Everyone knows what's going on. I need you to basically prepare and head out immediately. Do whatever you can to retrieve the artifact that's in the deserts. Is there anything else you need before you go?"
How much time do we have?
Nobody knows. Clearly, the clock is ticking, though. The last ruin was over 2 millennia ago. There's no record of how it's supposed to proceed. It just kind of does.
Has anybody heard from Avi or about her movement?
The last I heard, she had broken out from the prison, but she's yet to make an appearance anywhere that we've seen or have scouts. Dante is particularly worried about that. As you might recall, he was the one who imprisoned her through rather deceitful means, and if she has in fact learned that he is in a weakened state, she may very well go after the artifacts that he and others are protecting, and if the rumors are true, then that would be a very bad thing indeed. So let's just hope she doesn't know.
Gotta watch out for Avi. All right, good to know.
Who is our
Pull out
point of
a cell phone.
contact in the desert?
There is an outpost on the southern border that is occupied entirely by wardens. The outpost leader, his name is Ozon. Once you get there, he should be able to direct you with more precise coordinates, though I don't think they've nailed it down to a distinct location. They have a very good lead. I don't know the details, as they've been in charge of the investigation.
All right.
So I guess we just gotta make it there and figure out where to go from there.
Indeed. I'm sorry to rush you out so quickly, but grab the supplies you need and get going because, like I said, the clock is ticking.
Well, let's go back and prep our amazing cart and head out.
All right. You guys pack up your bags and head down to the stables where your cart and horse are being taken care of by these stable hands. If anyone would like to remind the group of how glorious your cart is, that would be excellent.
Well, I don't remember what's on the other side that you guys painted, but the side that I painted is Poofers on a unicorn, kind of like the Napoleon on the horse, that painting, but it's Poofers on a unicorn, Pegasus, and there's flames and rainbows in the background, and they're in the cloud.
I don't, in fact, remember what the other group painted on the other side.
They were pretty drunk at the time, so.
Yes, I think they were smashed.
I do recall it was glorious, though, on whatever it was.
Yeah, for being drunk, it was actually pretty decently done.
It was a
It's
tribute.
a piece of abstract art now, but everybody can appreciate it.
Everyone's
It's like well done
different.
abstract
It was
art.
it was a tribute to the greatest art in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't the greatest art, but it's a tribute.
You guys set out. To remind you, you are starting over in Redcliffe, which is in the middle of Gilead, and you are going to be heading all the way over here towards the border of Arsenfell. The Arsenfell deserts are largely uncharted because they are very harsh. The known inhabitants of this place are, apart from just nature's creatures, there are nomadic tribes of Tabaxi that wander the sands. That is in fact where Neosea, the alchemist, originates from. So your path will take you from Redcliffe, either through the mountains or through the forest,
We got
across
some Lord of the Rings choices going on here.
across Sethos and to the border of Arsenfell. Which route would you like to take?
Well, if we
It is
It's gonna-
winter.
I like the forest.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to go through the mountains in winter with
The
storm.
wintry mountains are
Unless
probably
there's a
not
very
good call.
convenient path dug through the mountains
Yeah.
really deep, you know?
I will say that, funny enough, the dwarven capital is in these mountains here. So
Is that where we would have gone if we
Yeah.
instead of
I
going
think-
to the desert?
Yes.
Okay. How's the relationship with the dwarves in general? As far as I know they're not huge on outsiders, but
so
would that
dwarves
be the
don't
path for us?
dwarves don't actually let people into their city at all. You're either born down there or you're not ever coming in. So the dwarves that reach the surface are basically banished. There are some routes through the mountains, not just paved by dwarves who've come to the surface, but travelers and traders who need a faster way to kind of traverse the landscape. So there are paths in the mountains, but it will definitely be a harsher journey than going through the forests.
I'm comfortable in forests.
I think forests would be great.
Lots
Okay.
of branches to hop around.
All right, I'm down.
All right. To make a correction on myself, the outpost is about right here, on the border. So, you'll be kind of making a large U to go through the mountain or to go through the forest. Anyways, you set out, and your journey is very long. It will take you several weeks to get there. You're crossing 2 whole countries, especially on foot. So the first half of your journey through Gilead is fairly peaceful, and you guys make camp right when you're about here one night. You've been traveling for a couple of days, and it's already been a long and harsh journey through the winter landscape. it's been increasingly cold as winter gets deeper, even with your warm clothing. And you call it early here this day to get some extra rest as you've already been exhausted. You guys want to set up watch or camp or anything?
Yeah, set up camp.
Yeah, I'll pop Russell and have him up top in a tree, just to alert if he sees anything.
Who's around the campfire with me?
I am.
I am.
I assume you're drinking a beer, Baron. Poofers look wistfully at your beer, and she stares at it really hard. And then suddenly, your mug starts to float away from you.
Well,
And it gets to Poofers, who seems just as shocked as you do. And she goes, Barry, why did you give me your beer? I didn't know you could make stuff float.
I didn't do that, Poofers. So who wants to fess up?
But you didn't do it.
I mean,
I don't think I did.
you know I have no magic bone in my body, so
I mean, I can do that, but it wasn't me.
And then Poofers kind of shift. She looks behind her, and her sword is gone. Okay, what the heck is going on, guys?
I didn't touch the sword.
Not me.
You guys are looking at me.
you
I,
tell us,
We know
Poofers.
better than to touch
Look.
your sword.
This is a big deal. That sword means a lot to me. I need to know where it went.
Sensing that this is some kind of prank, I pull out another cup and then I fill that up with beer, and then I just sit there.
Barry, this is more
I will
important
start
than beer.
looking around, like, sensing her concern.
Hey, can't we locate item on this thing?
Yes, we can. And while I'm taking a long sip, I sense around for the sword.
Got the specs of that spell. Locate object. You do not locate that object. It is not within 1,000 feet of you.
As I'm drinking, my eyes get wider.
Where is it, Barry?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you mean
This
you
is
don't
getting
know?
out of hand. And you see they almost look like red sparks popping up around Poofer's head in her anger.
Sparks?
Sparks,
Poofers?
like little
are you-
fireworks almost.
Are you burning
Mm.
frogs right now? What is going on?
Guys, I need my sword. I need my sword. I can't. That means a lot to me. And she stands up and, braces herself as she's about to start pacing, and the sword materializes in her hand.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
So who did this? I don't kind of wave it around a few times to make sure it's there. What is going on here? Is this? And then I'm gonna look at my sword and look at that third sigil.
I can post the image if you'd like, but the sigil is starting to fade in color now that the sword has appeared in your hand. It would looks like it might have been really vibrant and lit up, and it's now kind of fading.
And I guess I'll kind of unclench my hand, and the sword will disappear in a burst of flame and sparks. Oh, never mind, guys. I don't think this is any of you. This is a me thing. Don't worry about it. I think it's totally fine.
Wait, what happened to my beer?
What? Well, your beer's right here, and if the mug floats back to you.
What?
I look cautiously over at Poofers.
All right, well,
Why
this
is
a
your
thing
sword
now.
disappearing?
Sometimes I just get this feeling like I can do new stuff, and I guess this is one of those times.
Wait, so the sword that you haven't let out of your sight or out of your hands is now gone and you're just okay with it?
Well, no, see, and then I hold out my hand, and it materializes in a bunch of sparks. I'm like, no, I think that this is a thing that I can do now.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it probably had something to do with this new sigil, and my friend gives me some help every once in a while. This is one of the new things.
Would we understand what the sigil looks like, or what it means?
You don't know what it looks like. Or no, you don't know what it means, but you do know what it looks like. Here, I'll take a picture of it.
Well, I mean, I think at this time we could all use any help we can get. So I think it's good your friend's helping you.
And then, Magnus, on your shoulder, you're gonna feel like a tap. Somebody's tapping you, but nobody's behind you.
What is going on?
Poofers just starts giggling.
Oh yeah? And I cast Mage Hand and tap Poofers on the back too on my visible Mage Hand.
Start poking you in the back.
I do the exact same thing to her.
I'm staring furiously at Magnus.
Just button smashing.
Or Nintendo fingering on the back.
Great.
Yeah. And the night goes on.
Okay. So that is
it's nice to see you
disturbance.
guys learn some things.
Yeah.
So
Great use of gifts, guys.
The power of leveling up.
Yeah, out of character, this was my 3rd level into Blood Hunter.
ooh, fancy.
Which we call
It gives me two level 1 cantrips and 2 level 1 spells, and I have 1 spell slot. Well, I can't do a whole lot. I just took utility stuff.
But
All right.
apparently your cantrip makes swords disappear.
That is not a cantrip. That is part of my sword lore.
Gnarly.
Wow.
yes. Okay. So after that spectacular evening, you guys pick up again early in the morning and continue on your journey. You surprisingly make it through the woods of Sethos without much event. These woods are kind of notorious for sort of magical nonsense going on. Sethos is the sort of magical land in all of Ethos. It's where all of the waters, all of the nature, everything is just kind of imbued with an innate magical force, and that makes it a very intense rival of the Eos Imperium, which hates and hunts magic. So as you know, like the forest has its typical things going on. All of the plants have a bioluminescence to them. Several of the creatures seem a little off or odd. And all of that, but it also seems very oddly quiet as you're going through the forest. The road you're taking is a well-traveled route by many traders and stuff. The roads are very quiet. You see maybe 1 or 2 travelers on them, maybe. And even the animals of the forest seem to just kind of be like keeping to themselves. It's usually lively with the chatters and scattering around of scampering around of small creatures, and they're just kind of all quiet. The birdsong is melancholy or absent. It seems like even the animals of the land are kind of cowering in fear of what happened just days ago and haven't quite recovered, though there's been no detectable change in anything since the tear appeared. It just kind of is there watching over you all the time, looking down at you angrily.
And we see the tear from like everywhere, basically. Like it's
Yes.
large enough you can see it wherever you are.
Yeah, it is
Is it-
pretty
is it-
enormous.
Visible day and night.
It is always there, suspended in the sky. The first village you come across when you exit the woods, just on its border, is called Fairview. You come here thankful to reach civilization, maybe get a good night's rest in an actual inn and a bed instead of camping for a night. But the moment you enter, one of the farmers at the edge of the town immediately recognizes you as wardens, given your sigils that you wear on your cloaks. And he drops his gear and sprints inward to the village, yelling about basically like, saviors are here, like they'll help us. As you reach the center of town, you are immediately mobbed by these villagers as they're begging you for answers on the tear that looks over them, as well as what's coming, what it all means. These are people who have no idea, perhaps beyond the legend of the ruin, about anything that's going on. So they are mobbing you. They know who wardens are, and they want answers now.
Whoa, everybody, calm down. Calm down. Guys, what do we tell them?
I don't know, but we need to keep it cool.
A little girl looks up at you with big eyes, and she says, "What's going to happen?"
Excuse me, sir.
Parents, they're already dead, and I'm an orphan.
She's got like a teddy bear in her arms. Like,
Oh no.
All right.
It's
got
not
it.
good news, sweetheart.
Oh God, are we really
So-
gonna let Magnus do this?
So
Yes, we are. Put the
I
glasses
find like
on.
a soapbox to go stand on,
okay.
Yes.
and I say, and I'm sure everybody's loud and kind of yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
So I
And
would just,
looking
like,
up at the terrifying demon with
Yes.
blood red eyes.
exactly.
I motioned to
First of all,
Beerin for a beer for the show
Right.
that's about to happen.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm handing him out.
so I'm trying to talk, and I can't talk over everybody because they're all screaming and everything. So I'm using thaumaturgy to get my booming voice, and I say, "Everybody, calm down."
They are all startled at first by this loud demon yelling at them, but then they kind of like all fearfully turn and listen to you, waiting for you to hopefully give them comfort.
And I say, "Not to worry. I don't know if you've ever heard of the epic celebration of Beerin's Day, but the Savior is here, and he will explain everything to you." Here it
I
is.
tug on
Oh, no.
Magnus's sleeve. I'm like, Magnus, Elevol doesn't like that.
And the villagers kind of like look around like, Baron, is that? That happened very far away, but
I start.
one
How do
guy's
they
like,
know
yeah,
about
yeah,
this?"
I've heard of him. Where is he? Bring him out.
I start slow clapping, see if I get momentum.
I go
Yeah,
with it. I go with
these
it.
people are looking for any sort of explanation or answers that they can, and
I'm gonna
this is the
speed up
first
my-
sign of hope.
Speeding up my clapping.
Yep.
Uh,
So I go invisible,
Okay.
and
Theatrics.
yeah, and I use my Furbolg ability to turn into the very large, heroic-looking human Beerin that people are aware of. And
Didn't we make him look like the human Shrek?
Yes,
did we? I don't even remember
Yes.
that. Did we? Okay.
but he rolled
Yes.
like a really high hotness.
Oh, okay, that's good. And I'd like to cast Calm Emotions on the crowd.
Oh, interesting choice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
I knew that it was gonna be the end of the world, so overnight I kind of
Very
prepared some
nice.
stuff. So you can suppress any effect of frightenedness. So that's the very first thing I do.
Yeah,
And,
you see, there's kind of like a visible like breath of relief across the crowd. They're all like, "This hero is here, and he's going to save us. Everything is okay."
Oh man,
This
you're putting a
guy,
lot of pressure on
So
me.
many followers.
My friends, I understand your concern. There seems to be some kind of disruption in the sky. But fear not. There are many friends that are just as powerful. And there's someone that's a little bit more powerful than even I. His name is Alibal. And I'm like looking around like, is this working? And if you celebrate on Beerin's Day, make sure to thank Alibal, which just so happens to be right about now. It just so happens that today is Beerin's Day. And
like Beard's Day.
Happy Beerin's Day.
Happy Beerin's Day! Usually, this comes after the party, so it's just, we're not starting in order, but yeah, I
Why
think
is
there's
it
time for
called Beard's
celebration.
Day if it's for Alibal?
Well, see, Beerin is the host, if
A
you will.
tribute.
Yes, and Alabol is more like the guy who actually buys all the booze and stuff. So we kind of need to thank the guy that goes, to the proverbial 7-Eleven, if you will. So yeah, we're gonna rage now, and then say rage, and then I just shoot out all my shot glasses, and there's booze everywhere.
And this is a little bit augmented, more so than typically. But like bits of beer start to rain from the sky. And what are the rest of you doing while this is going down?
One other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to look over at Aravir and kind of like point up over at the really ugly thing in the sky, like to shoot some fireworks in front of it, so it kind of, get rid of that thing so these people stay calm.
Do you do that, Aravir?
I can't really do that anymore. Sorry.
I see that.
I changed my spells out.
Just feel like kick someone, like get rid of that thing.
This is gonna be up to the DM, but can I cast Minor Illusion and make a really big like iconic smiley face, like the yellow like smiley face, and just try to get the circle as big as I can over the rift?
Minor illusion is like a foot or something.
It's 5 by 5.
It's 5 by 5.
All right, we'll rule of cool it, and sure, you can put like a little like light, happy face in the sky, and as everyone is like kind of like starting to get into the spirit of it, but they're still very uncertain. A massive banner attached to the what you can assume is the town hall flies down and unfurls itself, and there's a big red A on it. And then everyone in the crowd turns around to see what's going on with that, and there are suddenly tables full of alcohol and
Oh my god.
other sorts of food already laid out. And Viren, can I get a perception check from you?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What is that? That's that's a +9, so a 12.
Everyone is starting to cheer in your name, and you are mobbed by the crowd as they praise you a hero, and they put all of their faith in you to save their lives from whatever's coming.
Wait, they're chanting Viren, like Viren. Yeah. And I'm like, Alabo.
I'm gonna go sit at one of the tables. I assume this is like an Oktoberfest style, just picnic tables everywhere.
Yeah,
Troy
and those
gets
were not there
confused.
before. You kind of like turned around, and then they were there.
Troy's chanting, beerable.
Sit down at the table, and I'm kind of like, guys, what do we tell these people when it stops raining beer?
Oh, it did stop raining beer. That was just when his things were flying around.
Well,
There's nothing they can do, so.
Viren's being
I mean,
robbed.
should
He
we
can't
tell
do
them that the wardens are on it, though? Like, should we say, we've got groups of people working on it?
Honestly, Poofers, sometimes ignorance is bliss, especially in cases where there's not much they can do. Maybe it's better to just let them be happy and content with whatever they may have left.
Especially
if you know what I mean.
Simple farming folk and stuff like that for this town. Like, there's no reason.
See,
to get
the
it.
benefit is if they're ignorant, either they live and they're great, or they don't and they enjoyed their last whatever.
I'm just thinking, like, if other wardens come through here and they know that the wardens are working on it, then they might be really hospitable toward them and help. That's all.
Viren, you've been forcefully lifted off your feet and are being crowd surfed around.
That's a big.
wow. Well, I go with the flow at this point. Like, I can't stop it, and
You
I
got
don't want
about
to buzzkill
half
them.
the people chanting you and half the people chanting Alabal.
I just think in my head, like, well, that's net even. All right.
I'd like to sit down next to Poofers at the table and grab some of the food and say, in like a quiet voice, "Thanks, Alabal." And I would like to talk with Poofers about the actual situation. And I basically say, I mean, what are we gonna do? Just sneak out of here? We have to give them some type of information.
Yeah, there's a giant celebration going on. Oh, sorry.
Well, I thought
Well, I mean, we gotta drag Barry out of here somewhere. I don't think it'd be a problem for us to get away, but Baron's crowd surfing.
I don't know if you noticed.
That's right. They gotta put him down at some point. The guy's like 500 pounds.
Yeah, they're probably getting pretty tired right now.
Yeah, they probably are. They're like, oh god, he looks a lot lighter than he is.
I hope they don't just like fatigue and he crushes like 6 of them.
So as
human.
they keep carrying me, I dimension door back to the stage, and I say, "Praise Alibol!" like in a cheering fashion, and then I do the Lord of the Rings Bilbo disappearing act, and then I disappear, and then I turn back into normal beer, and so they'll leave me the hell alone.
Nice.
There's, like a hushed surprise all of the crowd, and they're like, then they look over at the tables and they like shrug and get to it.
Okay. Why don't we just leave him a note? Guess we.
Hey guys, things are bad, but not that bad. See ya.
Well, I
just
mean,
say no. Just like
we're
hey,
planning
we
on
got
staying
this.
the night, right? We can just say that, we're on a quest.
We got this. Don't
yeah,
worry.
we're trying to take care of it. Just keep on keeping on. Keep farming, because everything's going to be okay.
Sure.
We're gonna need them crops.
Yeah.
All right. So, the celebrations and festivities go on for a few hours. But even as people are kind of like trying to get into the spirit, and several do, like it's definitely improved spirits compared to when you came, there are still several people who are concerned for their lives and well-being, and they do come by your table and ask you questions, and you kind of give them this vague consolation, like, everything's gonna be okay, wardens are on it, like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I don't think that anyone feels particularly satisfied, but they do kind of seem to have their hearts put at ease a little bit. There's not much you can do, to be fair, in the face of the big scary thing in the sky. But you think that you end up leaving this town a little bit better off than when you came. Viren, as you guys leave the town in the morning, you notice that several of the buildings have been marked with an A, which is interesting.
Thank Alibol.
I tell Baron, hey, just FYI, you let Alibol know I get a little credit for this.
All right. I'll make sure to put the good word in with Alibol. Do we ever want to get supplies? We're about to go into a desert, by the way. Do we need water?
We're gonna meet an outpost.
That's right. Southeast.
And that's where Nyosi's. That's where I told him to send his response. So hopefully he's written to us by the time we get.
Okay.
Carry
so
on.
you guys get a good night's rest, relative to those you've been getting on the nights in the forest, and continue on through Sethos. As I said, this place is very magical. The ground itself is just teeming with magical energy. Lots of bioluminescent plants and creatures here. The entire air just kind of has a different feel to it. And you're finally starting to get used to this. When you reach yet another village up here, in northern-ish Sethos. And this second village is called Meyerfield. So.
I just want to make it known that Troy seems a little less comfortable traveling through Sethos. Just a little more on edge. I don't know. Paying a bit of attention.
Okay. Anyone want to comment on that?
Yeah, Troy, you've been a little, I don't know, jumpy the last, few days. What's going on?
Well, you remember Dr. T? Well, I'm fairly sure this is her local area, so I'm just a little nervous. I don't have the best rap sheet with her so far. So I just
good news. If we do run into her, maybe we'll run into Harvey too.
If it's related. I hope so, because I really am worried about his well-being as well.
Yeah, I wish there's some way for us to find him. But we should probably go save the whole world first, and then go save Harvey.
Yeah, he may be around here. I know he was working on something prior to his mysterious disappearance. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was up here somehow.
All right. So what's this town look like?
So the second village of Meyerfield. As you approach, unlike with Fairview, there's no one kind of working on the outskirts or anything, so you go further into town, assuming that everyone's already out shopping for the day or whatever. But when you arrive near the town square, you see absolutely no one on the streets whatsoever. It's midday. It's kind of like peak shopping, selling hours, business hours. There isn't anyone outside doing any chores, no children running around the streets or anything like that.
Does it look like there have been people here recently? Like, are the stalls all closed? Like, does it look boarded up, or does it look like it's recently been active?
It looks like should be a perfectly active village. Nothing looks abandoned. There's not spider webs everywhere. I'm sorry, really quick. The wind is so loud outside. I can hear it through closed windows in a headset.
Yeah.
Anyways. So make your way to the town square, where you find this market. No merchants or anyone. The town is deathly quiet. And the only sound is the wind whistling between the buildings. And it feels like distinctly a little bit cold here as these gusts of wind kind of wind their way between, these wintry gusts of wind wind their way between the buildings and kind of have like, they're kind of like almost directed towards the center of town.
Hello? Anybody here?
This is weird. I want to look into like one of the windows or anything like that in the shops, or see if the door's unlocked.
The doors
I
are.
last heard this music in the Painted World.
Yes, you did, I believe. It's a good song. So,
No relation.
yeah. So you go and check one of the store doors, and it's unlocked. It pushes open with like a ding-a-ling on the bell.
Even the jingle sounds kind of sad.
Ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
And inside, this looks just like a general goods store. Say it's this one over here. And it's entirely empty inside. It looks like it's pretty well kept.
There's goods and everything, or
yeah,
empty like people.
There's no one in here. There are goods on the shelves. It looks like it would be open for business like any other day.
Do I see like anything out of the ordinary as far as like stuff knocked over or anything like that?
Roll an investigation check for me. Anyone else want to be doing anything?
I would like to also
Are we
be
all
looking
inside
around.
this shop?
You have free reign of this map, essentially. You're like town square right now.
5.
5. It just looks like a normal general goods store to you.
Is there like a town hall kind of looking place? I'd like to wander over there.
In the central square, no, not really. It looks like this is pretty much all shops. The building in the top left could be an inn. Looks like they keep horses for people. In fact, there are 2 live horses in there right now. They're just picking at the grass.
I would like to go to the inn and see if there's anyone in there and look around.
All right. Inside the inn, you push the door open and it creaks open. There's still candles lit in here and like lanterns and everything. It's still well lit. There's food on the tables, drinks on the tables. It just looks like there's no one in here whatsoever, and it would have been a normal day for business.
I like walk out and I go, everyone, the candles are still lit and food is still out.
Hey Troy, what are you doing? Viren, what are you doing?
Did we yell it all out like hello?
I did.
Okay,
right when we
yeah.
got here.
Okay. Aravir just said that it seems like people just left. Can
I want to look around for tracking for footsteps and see if I can see like a direction of like a mass exodus or something.
Roll a survival check for me.
And I'm gonna detect magic.
Oh, this one's fun. That was very sad roll, wasn't it? The 7 with a +5 modifier. 30 feet of you. Okay. Viren, you're watching Troy kind of circle around everywhere, and he walks over here and places his hand on the well as he's, taking a look around. And it's at that moment that you cast Detect Magic, and the well lights up with arcane energy. And you're trying to kind of decipher what this is, and your focus is interrupted as Troy, your head begins to pound. The pain is so fierce that you double over, clenching the sides of your head as your eyes are shut tight. You hear this very powerful ringing as your mind is drawn to the memory of a dream that you had a long time ago. Remember the room, and you remember the walls that collapsed around you and the floor that crumbled beneath you, and the terror that you felt back then as that world shattered. Well, that's back, and it's fiercer because those crumbling walls and floors are now those of your mind and sanity being crushed, demolished by the suffocating grasp of expansive darkness. And through your mind's eye, you watch yourself shatter and watch another watch you, just a pair of soulless white eyes and a sharp, derisive smile. But through all this chaos, you hear a voice echo in your mind. And he knows it to be true, that darkness, once gazed upon, can never be lost, and that it will find its way back. And almost as instantly as it appeared, that pain is gone, and in its wake, you and your companions are faced with a new disturbance.
Who is that?
Ouch.
What is that thing? Are you okay, Troy? What happened?
Yeah, I'll explain later. Let me just take a minute.
And as he says that, you all look up and watch the sky start to disappear, crumbling away bit by bit into a black void of darkness. With each bit of sky consumed, your surroundings get a little bit darker, and you watch the light blink out and dissolve away. And with it, as the blue sky crumbles into nothingness, so does the tear dissolve away. And from the well in the center of the square arises a soft yellow light. It floats higher and higher towards all of you, probably the source of the magic that Bjorn detected. And as it ascends, you see a collection of wisps. They halt just above the well and circle for a few moments before gathering energy and speed and shooting off in every direction. And here you are, met with darkness and silence.
Guys, what is going on right now?
I have no
This-
idea, but this is not good.
Was related to a dream I had that I'm not sure if it was a dream or a message or something from my father that seemed like his intent was to pass it to me if he didn't survive. I don't know 100% what the meaning of it all is, but it's definitely getting worse than it used to be. And I know it has something to do with the magical weave that he was involved in when he was still with the wardens. And again, I think it ties back somehow to Dr. T and her research.
Okay. Well, do we know how to get back? I mean, this does not feel like the regular plane of existence here, right? There's something here seems really wrong.
And that's when you begin to hear it. It's faint at first, far off, and then you're certain, approaching footsteps, and not just one pair, but many. And as you position yourselves to defend, you hear a scratching sound from the north.
Does anybody else hear that?
Yeah, and I'd like to
Yes.
strain my eyes and see what's over there.
Can I try pulling out I have what was that sword that glows?
The moonshine sword.
Yes, I want to pull that out with
Alright.
with like little hope that it's going to do anything, but just for something.
There you go. You should see a bubble of light around you now. So as you position yourselves to look north, you see gripped around the corner of the northeastern building an armored hand. There's a heavy clink sound as an armored foot steps out, and appearing from around that corner is a knight. Wreathed in darkness, a silver circlet, phantasmal circlet floating around his helmet. Let me send you guys a picture in our context channel in our Discord.
Ooh.
No,
There's
thanks.
a deep guttural chuckle from within the helmet. The footsteps that you heard start to grow louder, and you see the townsfolk begin to gather around you, their eyes closed as they walk, and they surround the square. The knight chuckles again, and you hear a chilling voice say, "Found you."
Yeah, guys, we found the villagers. Hooray, go us.
Hey guys.
And I need everyone
How's
to
it
roll
going?
initiative.
Of course you do.
Oh, poor Magnus. Alright, we have... Wow, you guys all rolled kind of bad.
Did fine.
Oops. Okay, we have...
Troy and I rolled the same. I would like to let him go first.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Followed by Theron. Where's Poopers? Oh, Poopers goes first. Darn it, my order. And then Magnus last.
Magnus roll a 1.
Mini moon.
Get it out now.
Okay,
Get him out now.
so first to go is our friend up north. And I'm gonna use... I'm going to go ahead and use my de-inspiration and force a disadvantage on Troy. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
I
god,
don't think he
again.
needed that. This is Dan's spray.
So, I have a new thing that I'd like to
You
use here.
do! You do!
I am going to use Indomitable, which I can reroll a saving throw that I fail.
Okay. That was a 1.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that was a good use though.
Good luck, guys.
We're all gonna
So,
die before the rune. It doesn't matter.
as he says, "Found you," he lifts an armored finger and points directly at you, Troy. And you feel compelled to engage with this target. You feel like not fighting this creature would be unthinkable. And that's the best way I can put
And he
it.
called your mom ugly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't you talk about my mom.
Also, appearing around you are all of these villagers who are staring at you guys, and a small collection of them, right now 4, which I will move up a little bit so you can distinctly see them. All also have these glowing circlets around their foreheads. And it is now Poofer's turn.
I'm gonna let, so
Move up a little bit.
first this night,
does he look hella strong? Like, would I be super intimidated by this thing?
He looks pretty heckin' strong. He's very large. He's about Viren size.
Oh, jeez. And the villagers just look like kind of zombified people, right?
Yes. Not all of them have the circlets around their head, just a subset.
And the subset that do have it are coming toward us.
Yes.
Alright, so seeing the circlet on top of the head honcho here, on top of the villagers, I'm going to sprint toward a villager and try and leap over one and grab the halo and like see if I can do anything with it or if it's just like a light. You know what I mean?
Okay, going towards one of the villagers. Yeah, so you reach up and try and grab it. It's kind of like made of light. It's not material. You can't tear it off or anything like that.
Okay. Was that my action?
It can be your bonus action to do that.
Okay.
Unless you would rather have it be your action.
Do the villager, when I approached it, did it look hostile toward me?
Yes.
I assume. Okay. Then I am going to risk an attack of opportunity and run back up to the knight.
All right. Can you? Oh, you have feline agility.
Feline agility, yeah.
Right?
So I'm going to steer, going to slash at this knight's ankles as I kind of like run and slide by him.
Okay. You do take the attack of opportunity. They rolled a 22 to hit for 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Against this knight, you try and hack out at his legs with your sword. The first roll, in 18, he brings down his shield and deflects your first blow. Your sword bounces off and you kind of use all of your strength to counter the momentum and bring it back down against the shoulder that has now moved down to lower the shield. And you take a cut. You cut him with the sword through a kind of chink in his armor with a 20 to hit, and that deals a total of 17
that should be,
damage.
No, that should be less because I'm not raging yet. 15 minus my Crimson Right damage. It should only be 12 damage.
Okay, 12 damage. Noted. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna. How's he looking? 12 damage. He's real weak. He's about to go down.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's bleeding out.
I yell, guys, we can hit us! And I'm just going to kind of, brace for impact here. And that'll end my turn.
Troy, it is your turn now.
Okay. I am gonna take a shot at him and use one of my superiority dice for a. I'm gonna go for a trip attack. So.
Okay. What kind of save is that on?
It's a. The trip attack is. Strength saving throw DC 15. And if I hit it, I get to add the superiority die to the damage.
He made that save, but you did hit him with a 26 for 10 piercing damage.
Let me roll the d8 for the extra damage if I hit him.
Okay. You did hit him, so 13 damage in total.
Okay. So that was my first shot.
Mm-hmm.
Does he look? Does he look affected at all? Like I have this unknown rage towards him for some reason, but I'm still also a little scared. How does he look?
He is defending against poofers quite effectively, all things considered, but he has his attention focused on you.
Okay. I'll take my second shot at him. I'm gonna use sharpshooter, and Sorry, it's not working. I don't know why I can't turn sharpshooter on.
Well, you can just do it manually. It's minus 10 plus 5.
Okay.
A 12 does not hit. Or no, it's minus 5 plus 10 damage. Sorry.
Right.
A 17 does not hit.
I'm gonna use precision attack then, which adds a combat a D8 to the.
All right.
So another 7.
That would bring it up to a 24 to hit, which does hit for 11 piercing damage.
Plus it'd be 10 more damage, right? Because it was
Plus, yes, 21. So plus another 21 damage in total.
Nice.
That arrow, you aim pretty perfectly right at the shoulder that Poofers had just weakened, and the arrow flies perfectly into that slot. And he grabs it and tears it out and looks at you angrily through the slit in his helmet. You see like glowing red eyes. Erebir, it's your turn.
So I am going to move up. And then I'm going to shoot out a wall of lightning at him.
Right. Let's get that.
Or it's a DC Dex save of 15 for 39 lightning damage.
This tool is not going to be on my side today. Okay, a dex save. What was the DC?
15.
Alright, he passed that. So halved damage, 39 goes down to 15 plus 4, 19 damage.
And then I'm gonna Misty Step myself back.
Okay. Nice. It's now some of these creatures' turns. What did you Misty Step yourself to? Oh, I see you're in the center. Okay. And let's move them. This one will come up towards you, as will this one come up towards Troy. This one is going for Magnus. That one can't quite make it. So against Erebir, we're gonna make a hit. Does a 16 hit you?
That would be a no.
Okay. Is your AC 17?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So this villager, you see them raise their hand and bring it down on you just like an unarmed strike, but their fist seems to be glowing with an unknown power. Against Troy, also a 13 does not hit. Against Magnus, a 12 does not hit. That was really pathetic. Let's go ahead and have this one dash to catch up towards where Biren is. Won't be able to attack him right now, though. And that makes it Biren's turn.
Do I recognize their little magical halo mind control devices? That's what I'm assuming they are.
Why don't you roll religion?
Sure. 1 second. Our cameras are messed up. Hang on.
And not the DM anymore?
Sorry about that, folks. The Zoom thing is funky now. They had an update. Sorry, what kind of roll?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah, I was
religion
asking...
check.
Religion check. Okay. Come on, good religion check.
Bad
9.
religion check.
So close
you
to
have no
18.
idea where these come from, in fact.
Okay. And they're all over the place. I was thinking about trying to save them, but my friends are in danger, and there's a lot of them. This seems like a time, if ever, to bring out the shot glasses.
Alright. What's the range on that? 15?
Yes. Time to bring out those spirit guardians. Also, how are our zombie friends attacking? Are they doing like slashing necrotic damage?
It looks like whatever sort of attack that they're doing, it's like necrotic damage on touch. It looks like they've been empowered in some way.
Gotcha. So it's a magic damage. Okay. To save my comrades a little bit of time, I am gonna shift here. Sorry, you're gonna have to move that circle again. So then I get all of these 4 baddies in here, and let my flurry of spirit guardians, my golden shot glasses, start. On the beginning of their turn is gonna start bashing away at them. And then for my bonus action, I am going to bring out Dr. Ink as well.
Alright, where did I put him? There he is. I think you should be able to control him.
Cool. And my 3-foot tall, gigantic, glowing Stein goes, whoa, things got even worse. And I am gonna move Dr. Ink here. Ooh, glowy. And I'm gonna take a crack at the one in front of Erebir.
Okay.
Let's see here. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Cool. Let's roll that out for 10 damage.
Nice. That's very nice.
How does that do?
They're still going.
I'm trying to gauge.
It looks like it did a good amount of damage to it.
Okay.
These are just average-looking citizens, so.
Yeah, well, sorry guys. There's just too many for me to try and dispel magic on or try and save them at this point. So as my last effort is I yell to the rest of the group, we got to stop the mind control that's going on here. And doesn't it look like there's like, didn't you point this out? There's like some kind of device on the knight.
He and the active townsfolk are all wearing the same kind of
Gotcha.
ethereal circlet.
Okay, so I pointed out to everybody for the sake of non-metaing to go stop that thing.
Okay. Magnus, it's your turn. Do you go stop that thing?
You know, I should probably go stop that thing.
No.
Yeah.
Squish that cat.
So, I stretch the neck, and I go, all right, stand by. Turn my sword on, which is my bonus action, and I walk up to the big bad evil guy.
Okay, you're gonna take an attack of opportunity from this.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's see.
Doesn't hit anyways.
Perfect.
So you just like slink out of the way.
Can't remember how to move my guy.
Just click and drag him.
It should just be left click and drag.
Or you can WASD.
It's not just making X's or boxes.
Oh, maybe you gave somebody else control over him from
Oh.
last combat.
View your permissions, Magnus.
That's definitely what happened.
Owner.
There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the big bad guy, and I go, you know what? Let's not have him chase anybody, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast attack him with Booming Blade.
Okay. Let's see the rolls.
So, let's see. Where's the roll to attack? That one, maybe? Nope, that's the damage. I didn't want that one. I'm trying to find the D20 here. Where's the D20?
You hover over your action dice.
Sorry. Oh, there it is. Got it. Sorry. Let's see, did that work? Roll. That go on there? No. Sorry. One sec. Really apologize.
Magnus is new to the platform, so.
Sorry.
Classic Magnus.
I know.
Oh,
Here.
Magnus.
There. Oh.
A 7
Didn't
plus other stuff. You did not add your modifiers.
Plus 7 on top of it to hit.
So 14 would not have hit
Right.
anyways. All right. So that's your action and bonus action. That's fun. Let's see. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. The knight once again recovers from blocking Magnus's hits with his shield and straightens up, points at Troy once again, and you see at the end of his finger is forming a ball of red and black energy, which shoots out, stops right in front of Troy, and then explodes in a huge magical ball of fire that wraps around the edges of buildings and consumes all of the creatures, including you, all of you, except for the knight. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
I assume this is a theme threat.
This is a scene threat.
Is this a spell he sent out?
Maybe.
Because I would like to counter spell.
Okay. That is going to be complicated. So you need to make a check using your spellcasting ability, which is charisma, so just a d20 plus your charisma.
Can I just roll one and then the other?
It's just one. Just roll a d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Just roll 20 and then just add.
Okay. So
Plus your spellcasting ability. Yeah.
So here's my d20. 17 plus my charisma is 5, 23.
Okay.
And plus my spellcasting modifier?
No, just your spellcasting ability, which is just
Okay.
charisma. So, that brings it to a mod 20, which is not enough to stop it, but I will let it weaken it a little bit. I still need dex saves from everyone.
That's a mod 20 for me.
Okay. It was a 22 for Magnus, a 13 for Troy, an 8 for Biren, and a 22 for Erebir. So, because of Erebir's counterspell, we'll reduce this damage a little bit. Well, significantly. I'm taking it by a third. I'm taking a third off. If you roll less than an 18, you are taking 47.
Ouch.
Wait, who? What?
Less than 18, 47 damage.
47 fire and necrotic damage. If you save,
Sorry, it's
then
fire necrotic.
fire
The
and
reason
necrotic, yeah.
I asked for clarification on this is because I
Do you have resistance to one?
mhm,
Okay, that's fine. You have resistance to necrotic, I'm assuming.
correct.
Okay. That will reduce it by 10. So we're having the necrotic damage, so you're taking 37 in total.
Okay.
If you succeeded, you're taking 23 fire and necrotic damage. Magnus is resistant to fire damage.
Having
So
a reaction, I'm just gonna have evasion with it anyway, so I take
Kenny evasion, I think, is only against attacks. Kenny dodge.
You're subject to evasion, which allows you to make a dex saving throw, and you only take half damage instead take no damage if you.
Okay, that's fine. You're good then. So everyone should know how much damage they've taken, hopefully. Everyone good? What is interesting, though, about this explosive spell is that every single villager in the area, the purple bordered area, is also affected by this, and you see all of them burn away into corpses, and then stand right back up.
Hmm.
Okay. So they are like rotting, burnt.
We're
fleshy
not
things.
seeing the apocalypse.
All right, Poofers, it's your turn.
Looking at how he just charred all of his minions, we're just gonna look back at him and say, "That is not how you responsibly use minions." And she's going to rage. It's her bonus action, and then she is going to try and just batter him head on twice.
Yep.
12 and a 19.
Okay. So you are in a rage, flailing away against this knight. But he is now on top of his game, like he's woken up and is ready for battle. The first one, he deflects with his shield, and you bring it around to try and get at his weak spot again, but he's learned from the first time that you did that, and he moves out of the way of your second attack. Neither of these hit.
That's a big old bummer.
Okay, Troy, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to start by using my second wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
Which is a 1d10 plus 9 for HP. So I'm just gonna. Okay.
2 HP. Woo!
Well, 2 plus 9, so a little bit back. Something
Oh,
back.
and the big baddie, just so you know, has disadvantage on everybody but me.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to use one of my maneuvers to yell out to Magnus with Commander Strike and tell him to try and slice him down where he stands.
Okay.
Which is foregoing one of my attacks and direct an ally. And Poofers is still next to him, so there's that.
Yeah.
Can I use a like booming blade, like a spell when
No, it's just a melee attack.
it's just a melee attack? That's fine. Okay. How about 22?
22. This knight,
That was 22 to hit.
yeah, no, this knight looks at you and sees that you're going to attack him and quickly, deftly pulls out a parrying dagger and deflects your blow, stashes it, and is ready to go again.
Jesus.
Damn.
Okay.
Can I, with the last of mine, can I use Know Your Enemy on this knight?
You have to watch him for a minute.
Okay. Alright, well. Do I get, after Commander Strike, do I get one more attack if I get 2 attacks? Because it's, when you take an attack, you can forego one of your attacks. Does
Yeah,
that mean
so you
both
make
of mine?
one more.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fire another shot at him.
Okay.
Watching, am I still compelled to attack only him, by the way?
You are not compelled to attack only him, but you feel like you can't flee.
Okay. I will just take another attack going for the weak spot that Poofers and I have been working on.
Alright, 16. As you saw with Poofers, when she tried to go for the same spot, it looks like he had learned. And just as with this time, he brings up the shield to protect the spot that's already damaged.
Okay. Well, that's it for me then.
Okay. Erevier.
We need the heals.
I am going to Misty Step myself. Like, over here.
Huh?
Is it possible to be on top of this umbrella?
You can try, but it's more than likely that it will not bear your weight. It's like a
Okay.
tilt.
The roof? on the building?
So I guess I didn't explain this, but these like lights over here are a sort of phantasmal purple light that extends up into the sky, so they would also be running over the top of the roofs. You could land like right here or on the very edge right here.
Okay.
But
And
you're
then
right next to it.
on a roof. Okay. And then I am going to send out a prayer of healing for everyone.
The range
That's
is only
the
30
15,
feet,
right?
so
Oh,
everyone actually in.
but I
Baron
have
is
She
spell
has spell
sniper
sniper.
60.
Okay.
That was 15, yeah.
Spell sniper only applies if you're making an attack roll.
Mm. Okay. So
I mean, you could cast it and then Misty Step.
Yeah, just cast
Yeah,
it
I'll
before.
just do
and then-
that.
Yeah.
Fine. So everyone gets 15 HP back, I believe.
yes.
Thank you, Air.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it for now.
Okay. That makes it the creature's turns. They had been burned and got back up.
They're
one's
in
gonna-
my shot glass circle range.
Yes, thank you. Wisdom saving throws.
Also, it's isn't Spirit Guardians radiant?
Yeah, but that does not
Okay,
matter
just
for the
making sure.
specific creature.
Just making sure.
What's the DC?
It's a Wisdom 17.
Okay, all but one fails. And you can roll the damage for that.
Cool. Let's do it. Oh, I don't know why it rolled so many.
Yeah, that seemed like a lot.
It seems like a lot. Did it count for all of those? I guess it
It
must
failed
have because it rolled
save.
for 25. Yeah, hang on.
Oh no, no,
One.
it did. You can choose radiant or necrotic. That's what it did.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird that it did both. And then 3. So 14, 17 damage.
17. Okay, that is enough to obliterate all of these, and all of these 4 collapse to the ground. And you see rising from their collapsed forms are little wisps that fly over and form a circlet on 4 more creatures.
You said that the circlets were. Poofers was not able to grab it. It was
Yeah, it's like some kind of
ethereal.
magical mind control halo.
Does his look the same as the rest of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I see. I'm just gonna be hacking and slashing my way through this.
Yeah. Now
Fun.
they're gonna make some attacks.
I think once they enter this area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll again.
Well, this is not gonna be fun if this is the pattern we're falling into. I'm gonna
Go,
have to do
go,
something
go,
about that.
go.
Roll. Go ahead and roll the damage because it's happening anyways.
Sure. Please don't do triple again. Why is it? That's lame. It's doing that.
You just take the radiant, which is
Uh,
19.
Oh, you know what? I see how. Can I do it this way? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, there you go. That's weird. It didn't always do that before. 17 damage.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. So these 4 will also fall, and they're gonna go rethink their tactics.
I need to rethink my zombie life choices.
They are gonna go. And by the way, I'm not actually moving them. They are dead, and then more come I just didn't want to move the tokens that much. So they'll rethink their tactics for next turn. Biren, it's now your turn.
Biren looks mildly pleased that this is working as effective as it is, but is still obviously concerned with the fact that our very angry knighted friend there has the ability to basically wipe out half her health in a single spell, and is irremorseful of hurting its own minions. So what I am going to do is, I don't like how our DM is pointing directly at us like that. This is a tough call, because I was actually planning on something, but now that I see that it's effective, I'm going to hold on to it. I am going to I'm going to fire a level 2 guiding bolt at the knighted figure.
Okay. You have to yell at just one of them to duck out of the way.
Yeah.
Poofers, duck!
Quack!
Where?
She's 3 feet tall. I don't think she needs to duck when you're 8 feet tall.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, 13 does definitely not hit.
Damn.
So you shoot out the bolt, and he takes it with the shield and then deflects it off to the side. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to move Dr. Ink. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Weeah! And I'm gonna bash him. And Dr. Ink looks very insistent on like making his presence known with the knight, so he's just like really like
You can only
forcing
move the
himself
weapon
on him.
20 feet.
20 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Sorry. There we go. 20. And I'll roll for that. And that's a 22 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool. And that is 4. Wow, that dice came out fast. 7 damage.
Alright, so as the knight was focused on deflecting this guiding bolt, Dr. Ink swoops in at the same time and lands a mild hit on him. Magnus, it's your turn.
Alright. I was pretty mad that he was able to parry my last hit. So I'm going to go and try to just swing right at his chest with my booming blade again.
For 22. Okay.
And damage?
Yes, please.
How about for 32 damage?
Okay. Noted. That's a pretty hefty hit. He's being attacked from 3 fronts right now, so you're able to finally land a hit in.
And I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to send Russell up high and see if he can get out of the, like, phantasmal force that's above us.
Okay, he can only move not that far, so he will report back momentarily.
Okay.
This brings us to the knight's turn. So he is going to plant his sword in the ground and start gathering energy once again in a different fashion this time. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
Boofers, not 20. Well,
Yay! I think I may have accidentally rolled again. Go me!
Biren at a 7, Eravir at a 17, Boofers at a nat 20, Troy at a 24, and Magnus at a 9.
I would like to do Favored by the Gods and add a 2d4 to mine.
Okay.
I want to be favored by the gods.
So that brings you up to a 22.
Yeah.
So only Magnus and Buren will be taking full damage here. Neither of you are resistant, I don't think, to any of the types. So,
What's coming at them?
a wave is erupting from the sword of purple and white energy.
I'd like to spin around and throw up a ice ball in front of Baron.
Can I uncanny dodge a wave of energy?
Not uncanny dodge.
That'll save you 6 damage, Barry.
Does it,
Does that work on saves, Poopers?
It works on when they're taking damage. So,
Uncanny dodge. I'm double checking, but I think it has to be. Yeah, it's an attack, not a save. Roll this. So. Plus. Full damage will be 42. Radiant and lightning. The remainder of our friends will be taking 21 of that. How we feeling?
I'm up, but not that up.
I would say from, I don't know, 1 to 66, I'm feeling about a 24.
Thanks for the follow, Storm Honor.
I'm sorry, how much damage did I take with a
Phone.
nat 20?
You took the 21. Alright. And right as this wave finishes up, you guys are all kind of hurting, I think.
Can I
And-
use a reaction? Sorry, I don't know if it's okay to do that, or you want to
What
finish.
what reaction are you using?
Hellish Rebuke.
It also-
That'll show him.
I think that also has to be an attack, but let me check. Nope. Go ahead and roll that 2d10.
Cast.
23 fire damage. Okay, so yes, as you guys are all hurting from this destructive wave that shot out, you hear a sort of like squelch and a scream as this creature over here is impaled from behind and cast to the side.
Rohan?
To the E!
It is to the
I-
east too.
Stepping forth into the arena is an unknown knight. And we're gonna take
I'm
a quick
gonna
break.
assume you're on our side.
Quick break.
Quick break.
Quick, bro.
All right, we'll be back shortly.
Yep.
Muted.
Hello?
There you
Welcome
go.
back.
Hello?
Oh. Alright. Anyways, let's get back to it. At the arrival of this new knight, fully armored as well, with a shield out at the bottom, this knight seems to get frustrated and will be using an extra action right this very moment.
Legendary action.
Poofers. My
Yes.
sweet, sweet poofers. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Not very charismatic.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Poor,
Oh no.
poor, sad poofers. You're getting ready to take a hit from this knight as he raises a sword down. Raises a sword to bring it down upon you. But as it's about to pass through you, you see it basically
Pass through me?
basically touch your shoulder and then phase through you. And everywhere around you has been reduced to a silent black and white as you have been banished.
Hello? Who turned off the lights in here?
So you can still see everything that's happening, but you can no longer interact or hear anything.
I'll smack Magnus.
Does
Do I
not
feel
feel
anything?
it. No.
Feels
Maybe
cold.
get a
Try really
chill-
hard.
Feels cold.
With like intensity.
Nothing
Not
happens.
even a tingle?
No. But yeah, it's your turn. You can't do much.
I guess I'll just run around in circles.
Okay. You do so. Troy, it's your turn.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
and you no longer, by the way, you no longer feel compelled to not flee from this character. But he's still staring at you very intently.
Okay, I'm gonna yell to him. Who are you and what are you after? And see if he responds.
He laughs heartily, a kind of spine-chilling, guttural laughter, and takes a step towards you, but doesn't actually move his list.
How's he looking?
Pretty good.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at him, and I'm gonna pull back extra hard and try to disarm his shield, which is a strength saving throw DC 15 if I hit. So.
That was a 15 anyways.
What?
He saved if you...
Did you already roll it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. Welp.
19 doesn't hit anyways.
Okay. God, alright. I'm
He
gonna.
was very strong.
Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna take another shot at him. With sharpshooter.
Okay.
One sec. Sorry.
There you go.
Ouch.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
7 does not hit. I'm very sad to let you know that.
Okay. What's this? What is this orange thing to the southeast of me?
Like a Marcus stall.
I'm gonna just kind of get whatever cover I can between him and I as my
Okay.
bonus action,
That's fine.
and just kind of crouch down there.
Sounds good. Airbeer. You're on a roof.
Yes. And I am going
Yeah,
to
on a roof.
put up a wall of fire right here.
Alright.
Obviously, the damage will be on their side.
Okay. How inconvenient. So you're now concentrating.
Yeah, on my roof.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's not.
I'm not. I'm not at all.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all for
I can even
now.
make this look fiery. Hold on. Modules. Animated spell effects. Spell effects. walls. Ooh. Neat.
Nice.
All right. This is so inconvenient. Okay. So the wisps will.
Sorry, don't kill me.
No, that's fine. I just gotta change my strat. The wisps will leave the bodies that they are inhabiting and return to the well and begin to collect energy there. This is the third round. Okay. Viren, it's your turn.
I'm assuming we see this, yeah?
Yes.
The well.
Yep.
Can I look into the well?
It looks like a well.
With, like,
Water. and stuff.
wisps? Or does it just look like a well?
The wisps are kind of like circling above it, like they're preparing to do something.
Gotcha. Hey, we just got raided by Dumpsta Tall Stars.
What's up, guys?
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Hey, yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thanks.
Perfect timing. We're about to just get wiped.
Yeah, you're about to witness the TPK.
What? Me?
Never.
Would never.
Not sure if new person is here to kill us or save us. Hoping it's to save us.
Thanks for the follows, guys. Okay, my turn.
Tactics.
Okay. I'm going to take down my Spirit Guardian shot glasses,
I worked so hard to put that up.
and I'm going to cast Bless on everyone, including our mysterious stranger down here at the bottom.
Okay. Is the range that large?
Let me see. I need to double check that.
I got it. You keep going.
If not, like, since I don't have to deal with
It's
these guys,
30
like,
feet.
you know, all right, then I'll go. Why can I move myself?
So you can not
Oh,
hit Aravir,
that's-
but
One
you
second.
can hit Poofers and you can hit Troy.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Or
I'll just
Mac.
go like so.
Move a little. Yeah.
I'm banished.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So,
I'm
meant-
hella banished.
I meant Magnus. But
so everyone has bless, and then for my bonus action,
you know who else you could bless?
whom?
The knight. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to use my 3-foot-tall spectral Stein, Dr. Ink, to take a whack at our very unfriendly friend. Let's see here.
Everybody asks what the knight is. No one asks how the knight is.
I hope not well.
Wonder
I
if
did
the knight
ask.
asked
I
why
did
the
ask
knight-
what he. I did ask what he wanted, which is close to how it
He
is.
wants
Damn.
you, obviously. Yeah, 13 is not.
I mean,
Definitely
who
not hit.
doesn't?
It's not fantastic.
Sad,
13.
Sad days. Okay. Magnus, welcome to the party. Let's go.
Hey, and we're back.
Poofers is gone.
Poofers is gone. I'm starting to panic a little bit. Just out of character, real quick. Does his spirit weapon count as an ally nearby for my?
Oh yeah, you sent Russell off, huh?
Yeah.
Dr.
so-
Ink.
Yeah, I think
does
so
Dr.
because it's
count
a
as, like,
distraction.
sneak attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I know.
And at this point, Russell comes back and informs you like, can't, stuck.
Okay. Copy that. All right.
Can you imagine if I did all the Kenku voices like that?
Oh, it'd be awesome.
So annoying.
That would have been
Be
pretty
awesome.
funny.
You know what? I'm starting to get a little nervous because he hurt me pretty damn bad.
What?
But you never, want to give up your sense of humor. So I'm gonna actually cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him and see if he can fall prone and just laugh hysterically because he's been laughing at Troy this whole time.
I mean, who doesn't?
It's been more of a like creepy laugh, not like a
Like a maniacal evil laugh instead
So
of a
it's-
giddy giggle.
So it's a 15 Wisdom save.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 17 plus numbers.
Ugh.
Jesus.
That's okay,
This is a
Magnus.
strong
He would have
boy.
probably had a really maniacal laughter, and it probably would have backfired on us.
Also
Dang
has
it.
advantage on saving.
Oh. Does I'm sorry. He might have disadvantage. Wait.
With your new level 9 function?
No, it only counts if I'm hidden. It doesn't count if there's a person with me. So I have to be hidden from them. So never mind.
Okay. So he does not fall prone laughing. The little magical poop just goes poof. Just stares at you angrily. In fact, it is now his turn, followed by our new friend. And he is going to raise his sword and come down with the fury of the heavens against Magnus with a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that
For 10 slashing damage plus 18 necrotic damage, so 28 in total.
And we're gonna uncanny dodge that.
14 in total. I don't. Hold on a second.
Oh,
She's gonna rulebook you. And you're dodging of the necrotic damage.
come on.
It says have the attacks damage against you, and technically the necrotic damage is part of the attack.
Also, I'm just gonna point out that the knight should have disadvantage, and if he does hit anybody, they have resistance against the thing.
But
that
you're
he's hitting them.
vanished.
But it
So,
doesn't
you
matter
should still
because the
have disadvantage.
ancestral guardians are.
I think it does matter. I think you have to be on the same plane of existence as them.
Okay. Miss DM rulebook.
Rule booked.
It's literally my job. Okay. It's his turn. Magnus, you still up?
So is that are we landing on 14 then? Is that what
14.
we're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm still up.
Ah, he hits you again, making me waste these attacks. 27. Could be killing Troy right now.
As a 27 hits. Whatever it is, it probably worked.
10 plus 13. It's
Yeah,
23.
that worked.
Okay, great. Now he's free to move. And he will... Where's my movement? His speed... Do. Okay,
Let's see.
he's coming for
That would
Troy.
be a good
I don't
sad
want to
face.
die.
Magnus is down. The knight has not taken any damage yet, so he's still concentrating on Poofers. It's now our new friend's turn. And she's gonna pull up her character sheet and figure out what to do.
Did I get on your tail? Oh,
She has the character sheet, guys.
Oof.
New friend.
Does that mean we get another companion?
This is frustrating. Okay. Yeah, she is going to come up. No, she's gonna ignore him,
Plus, we didn't pick anybody to come with us.
and
We
she's
tried, we
gonna
couldn't.
dash up to Magnus, and then on her next turn do something about it. Okay.
No.
Poofers is banished. Troy, it's your turn.
I'm running around screaming still in the other
Okay.
plane.
All right.
Are you just running around in a circle with your hands in the air?
Okay. I'm still far enough away to take a shot, I believe. So I'm just gonna take a shot at. You said he's concentrating still?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot. And that's. Oh,
Do you see what I see? The nat 20.
that is a nat 20, which is a 29 to hit.
I can't believe that. All right, Poofers, you blink back into existence and find an entirely new person right
I
next to
scream,
you.
"Oh." And I look down and I see Magnus, and I kind of look up at this new person standing next to Magnus's dead body, and I take an attack stance.
She is looking down at you with mild surprise in her eyes, but bodily, she does not have a physical reaction to your reappearance. Nat 20 on the hit for a total of, we're doubling, 18 piercing damage against our friend.
I'm sorry, do I have to. I forget, we discussed this for my maneuvers. Do I have to call it before I do the attack?
No,
I'm
it's when
doing
you
something.
hit for these specifically.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for my my last maneuver. Just one desperate attempt for another trip attack, which again is a strength saving throw of DC 15, and I get to add more damage to my hit.
Oh, it was a 17. So,
Dang it! All right,
big
well,
strong.
all right.
3 more
Add
damage.
another 3. Do you double it?
No.
And does Bless count at all for any of this?
No, actually, he didn't take 18 damage. He only took 12 plus 3, 15 damage. So
What?
yeah, you don't double the modifiers. You only double the rolls.
Dang. Okay. Well. I am going to. I think I'm going to. Action Surge and rejoin. Will that get me back to my group of friends over here?
You can, if you action surge and dash, you can get over there. Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
Poor Baron.
Okay.
He doesn't
Leaving
care
him
about.
with the bad guy.
He doesn't care at all. I don't know if you've noticed. He walked right by him.
He walked past me and I was like, ah.
It's not Airvir's turn.
I would like to do a prayer of healing again.
Okay.
So let's see.
Remember, you got Bless.
Which is what?
That doesn't
2d4?
do anything here. I don't
Yeah.
think. That's
Oh.
a skill check and attack
Yeah,
roll.
and attack roll.
Oh. Okay.
So 20 healing coming in for everybody.
Hell yeah.
It's obviously not the big bag.
Does that count to me too? Being dead? Mostly dead?
Yep.
And
Like-
that's for now.
I'm back. You know it.
Oh. Anything else?
That's all. Just keeping my firewall up and concentrated,
She's doing her duty.
and chilling on my roof.
Okay. The wisps now get to go, and they are circling fiercely in the center over here. And now that they have spent an entire turn gathering energy, they are now going to release another version of the wave that the knight had released earlier. So I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. This is incessant.
Nat
Oh, we did
20?
real good that time.
Yeah.
20,
Yeah, nat
20,
20?
Nat 20, 24, 19, 19. What?
How annoying. Your new friend failed. Potentially, friend. Okay. So... that would have been...
Does Bless
38.
work on those too? I don't know. I guess I don't really know what Bless works on.
I don't think so.
I think it's just attacks.
Attack roll or saving throw, so yes. But you all passed the first. Oh, she's also blessed then. Okay. So everyone will be taking 21 radiant damage.
Oh,
Even though I got a nat
How much was
20?
that healing was for 20 on every?
Yeah.
And I'm back down.
And we're taking how much?
21.
21.
So, actually, I believe, let's see here. When the target hits a creature other than you, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack. Is this
But
an
it's
attack?
not an attack, it's a save.
Okay. Alright.
Bjorn, it's your turn.
Sure, my turn.
Do something clever.
Working on it. Okay. First things first. I need to roll a d20 for concentration because of bless. What's
So it's
my
a
save?
DC, it's a DC 10 right now.
Okay. Come on.
Wow.
Well, that's a nat 1, but I have advantage as a warcaster. Come on.
8.
Okay, well, we still got things kind of cleared up, so that's good news.
Hey, you ate
Yeah.
to see it.
I'm getting roasted by the DM. Great. I am going to... God, that roast stings more than the damage. I'm going to bring Dr. Ink over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a... I'm going to take a crack at Nighty Night.
Wouldn't.
Let's see here. Spiritual weapon. 12. Bummer. I am going to... I think I'm going to go on the offensive. Yep, I think I'm going to go on the offensive.
Kick his ass, Barrett.
I'm going to cast Mirror Image. So I have a bunch of kind of like this duplicates around me. Indiscernible.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick. Erebir, did you make a concentration save for that wall of fire?
Do I need to?
You need to. Anytime you're concentrating, you take damage. Concentration save.
Okay, I will do that for you right now.
So the wall of fire drops.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry, Bjorn. Continue.
Oh, no worries. I am going to put myself kind of here so that I can use my my new mirror images to be kind of a meat shield for my friends while they get their stuff together, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Agnes, I need a death saving throw.
Okay.
1 success.
Woo!
It's now the knight's turn. He, unfortunately, is very uninterested in Bjorn right now. And will make his way all the way up to Troy.
He
And-
walks by Baron. Baron's just like, am I not important to you?
Bjorn, you can make an attack of opportunity on him
Oh, you bet.
Both.
as he passes by you.
Not come with your mace.
He doesn't even like.
With Warcaster, I can cast my spells, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's restricted though. You can't cast like a max level spell.
Is it?
Fucking-
I don't know. Well,
you can use
Um,
your reaction to cast a spell at the creature. The spell must have a casting time of 1 action and must target only that creature.
okay. Well, okay. That doesn't change anything. As he walks by me, I am going to cast a level 3 Inflict Wounds against him.
Okay.
Let's see here. Inflict Wounds.
What type of damage is that?
Necrotic. 21 to hit.
Unfortunately, he is immune to necrotic damage. So you touch him and it just drains off of him.
Let me see here. Let me double check on that. But I believe it is necrotic. Pretty sure it is. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that
Damn.
has no effect on him, sadly.
Duly noted.
So yes, he walks up to Troy and prepares to smite. Alright, Troy, you ready? First attack, 24 to hit.
No.
4 plus.
Just kidding.
Is this an actual attack? Because he does have disadvantage.
Okay, I'll roll with disadvantage then. It's still a 24.
Jesus Christ.
And he has resistance.
To all types of damage?
I don't think it's gonna matter.
It
who first.
says, And when target hits a creature other than you, the creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Okay. Well, there are 3 types of damage here, so you're getting 3 types of resistances.
Oh wow.
He raises his
Clap back.
sword once, and brings it down with a tremendous fury, that would have damaged both mind and body and soul to you, for a whopping 54 damage. But with Poofer's protection, that is dropping to 27 damage.
You're welcome.
27.
Yep.
Okay.
Now he's gonna take a legendary action and do it again.
Yeah.
So disadvantage on the hit, 21, and then 25, so 21.
He hasn't rolled lower than a 20 this entire time.
I know, it's been great. Well, he also has a super high modifier because he's high level. Plus, so this one, oh, that was a disappointing roll. This one will hit you for 39 damage.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that much, but cool. I'm
Okay.
down.
Alright, we have 2 party members down. This newcomer watches 2 people drop before her. I have something for this.
We're gonna die.
So she stands and raises. She wields a shield and a flail, and she raises the flail in the air. Oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna do something really fun here. Troy, you do not take that 39 damage. In fact, you see it. The sword hit you, but it just kind of stops once it touches your armor, and then you see the newcomer take a significant amount of damage as she just erupts into like cuts everywhere and like blood flies out. So that 39 damage is not done to you. So you should still be up.
Okay. I don't know what I had before that. I think I had 15, but
Okay, that's close enough.
yeah.
That's fine. That's my bad anyways. And then yeah. And then she is going to raise that flail in the air after recovering from that attack, and a sort of divine light will shine down upon her. And what is the range on this? 30 feet. So everyone will be regaining a meager 9 hit points. But it's something.
I mean,
Magnus is up.
that just doubled my health, so I'll take it.
That was an action or a bonus action? Oh, it was a bonus action. Nice.
Okay. My sheet is correct now, by the way, DM.
Okay. No, that's fine. And then, so that was used. She is going to turn on an aura. Everyone within 30 feet, you feel a sort of rejuvenating aura kind of spread all around you. Know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm still learning this character. We're not going to do that. She is going to smack him twice.
Yeah! The warrior's way.
I yell down, "Get him!"
That's a 22 on the first. For small amount of damage, but it's something. And she's gonna attack again with a nat 20 for much more damage. In fact, these seem to have a pretty significant dent on him, or he has a significant dent in him now. Troy, it's your turn.
Whoa. Who's she again? Okay. I give a quick thumbs up and I am just dang. Is he still right in my face?
Oh yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna unsheath my scimitar and take a whack at him. I got not much else.
Desperation time!
Desperation time.
22 for 7 damage.
And do I still get a second attack with that one?
Yep.
Does 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
Okay.
But he's looking very shaky on his feet. It's Poofer's. You're supposed to go next, but it's your turn now. Sorry. You're supposed to
Wait,
go before
what's-
Troy. But
Oh, it's
I
my turn
forgot.
now.
Oh,
All right. Are you done?
yeah. I don't have. I
All
have
right.
nothing else.
So, goodness, everybody is up because Poofer is going to use her bonus action to re-raise. And she's going to point at this knight and be like, I'm getting real sick of your shit, mister. And she's going to run at him, slide around his back, crash into this pot, and swing her blade across his back, hopefully away from his shield. She's going to attack recklessly twice.
Okay.
I need to... These are not the resulting rolls. I still need to roll advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so I got a nat 20
Woo!
for 32 damage.
Oh,
And then my other hit was a 23 for 20 damage.
dang.
Okay. Alright, so you do this pro gamer move and slide around behind him and slash
Smash
across
to the
back.
pot. Like
Smash
a
the pot.
gamer.
Alright, Link. And slash across his back. And you actually tear through the armor with that shot. And you see the same kind of colored whitish energy as the circlet around his helmet start to pour out of his back, and it flies towards that well and begins to collect, and those all grow in energy. Troy, you look over, like your hand holding in your guts as you're severely damaged.
I'm not that bad.
Come on, for the
Jeez.
drama, let me do it.
Okay.
And
Ouch.
and see a face appear in this kind of like collection of white energy over by the well, and hear that same spine-chilling laughter, and have that like those black eyes and that sharp, derisive smile appear, and then blink away. And you hear in your head, "See you soon," as the face disappears, but the collection of energy continues to grow and grow and grow into a blinding white light. In one last final attack, I need a dex save from everyone.
Jeez.
Is this a scene attack?
It is a scene threat.
Yeah, that'll be a 16.
17.
Airveer, only Airveer pass. No, only Airveer and Magnus pass.
Oh, no, never mind. It was an 8. I was reading the wrong rolls.
Okay, only Airveer and Magnus pass. And everyone else is gonna take one last explosive roll. Oops, that's the wrong button. Don't look at me, it's the wrong button. For a total of 35 radiant damage. And then 17. 16 to everyone that succeeded. 16.
What?
We decided I can evade it, right? So we
Yeah.
landed on.
Yeah, you can use that evasion once, I think, per turn.
Do that?
How much was the damage?
36, I think? What did I say? 32 or 36?
I think it
36.
was 32.
Or okay.
It was 2.
It was 4, right?
30
I'm
something.
down either way, so I guess it doesn't matter.
1 damage.
As I start to fall back from the damage into the darkness, all of a sudden a gigantic phoenix shoots up from behind me and raises me back up to 1 HP.
Wow. It says that you got it at level 9.
Wow, Barry, that's new.
Rise like a phoenix.
Ooh. Nice.
What is that? Is that a new word? Is that a new cleric thing I have
That's
to be
just-
concerned about?
No,
That's the
his
tattoo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Last session.
The phoenix tattoo.
Good times. Alright. Welcome back to reality.
The ghost gravity.
Get this terrifying music out of here. Thank you. God.
Alright, so it just took me a second to switch. Anyways, as that explosion happened and overcame everything with white light, you guys all basically wake up back in the center of this town. And sitting, leaning up against the well, is that person that had joined you.
Is everybody okay?
She's got her arm. No, some of you are still unconscious.
Who's unconscious? None of us.
Troy, right?
I'm out, yeah.
Is Magnus up?
Oh, God, what the
Okay.
was that?
So she walks over towards Troy and kneels down and places her hands over his chest, and he is healed for 45 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
Good to know that the lady's on our side.
Who
and
are
then
you?
she
Oh.
leans up back against the well and crosses her arms again. And kind of like is like looking down, got like a scarf over her mouth, like real edgy like. And then she sighs and stands up and walks over towards Poofers and kneels down and says, "That was fucking awesome."
That was pretty fucking awesome too. Guys, I like her. She can join us.
Well, I mean, Poopers, it seems like she's a friend. Who are you, though?
So she turns to you. I'll send you a picture of her full person. In our
Which you can
Discord.
see on our Discord.
Once I find it. This here.
Also, perhaps in a popular animated series on Netflix.
Perhaps. Oh shoot. May have misplaced the file when I was renaming files for memes.
So, lost to the memeage.
That happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it.
There it is. I found it.
The memening.
I was renaming a bunch of files for memes. Okay. She's not an elf. She's in fact a human. But she's very large. She has a super large build with long dark hair, dressed in heavy armor. She wields a shield and a flail and is also dressed in a long dark cloak. For a human woman, she's very tall. She's like 6'5", like pretty big, and she's stacked. So she answers Bjorn and says, "The name's Cleo. Was wandering around, saw dark enemies fighting people. I'm good at fighting dark enemy things. Thought I would step in."
How
Thank
did
you for your help.
see us?
Well, there was a large, dark, menacing cloud over the city, and a big orb of blackness, and I just kind of hopped in, and it worked. I'm not really one to kind of plan ahead. I just kind of go for it. Find that actions speak louder than words or thinking.
Are
Well,
you a
yours
strong
certainly
adventurer?
did.
Are you looking to fight evil? Cause boy, is this the group for you.
Well, I mean, technically, I'm not an adventurer, more of a wanderer, I guess, but I'm all about fighting that evil, magic-y, dark magic stuff. And whatever you fought was definitely the evilest and blackest dark magic stuff. And I've really got no other leads, so if you will have me, I guess I'll tag along until at least this thing is dead.
Yeah,
Yay, we're the sultry 6 again.
Leads to what?
You know, dark black magic-y things to kill.
That's a good enough backstory for me. Okay, guys.
I mean,
We got a lot of that to do.
It seems like it also likes to
I-
follow us.
just so we're clear.
I hotness checked her and she got a 10.
It checks out.
She looks like she could carry you in her arms out of a crumbling building. It's very
Super hot.
romantic.
Yes, she is in fact a paladin, which is cool.
That is
We
cool.
haven't really run into paladins.
Poppy
that
called that
often.
one, by the way. Good call out.
So, what do we think happened here? Because that guy seemed to really like you, Troy.
Or not like you.
So that
Ye-
one's Troy. The one. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way. That was looking pretty grim. I think you kind of turned the tides on that for us. So, indebted to you for that. And I don't know what his problem was. I don't know who he is, where he comes from, and he clearly didn't want to talk about it. So, I got nothing, guys. I don't know.
Troy, I was right next to you, but it seemed like you were in agony right before all of that started to happen.
Yeah, I have this reoccurring dream that I might have explained to you guys that relates back again. I don't know if it's a dream or a message, kind of about the history of my father's past. I still can't decipher it fully. It was that, but intensified to the point where I could barely take it until it just vanished. And then enter Dark Scary Night, who I don't recognize. So, got some thinking to do on that.
I'd like to go up to the well and look down into the well.
It appears to be an entirely normal well.
Where did all the people in the village go? I hope we didn't just smite them all.
And I don't know if this is related to our proximity to Sethos. I feel like somehow my path is destined to Sethos at some point or another.
Cleo gets kind of like a look of disgust on her face at this like constant mention of Sethos.
I look over and I said, "Yeah, I feel about the same. Don't worry. It's not by choice.
Yeah, maybe we should make our way to Lanthos.
We can keep going."
I don't like this town.
Aren't you curious about what happened to all the people here?
Yeah, I do want to know.
I think
That's
they're
why I looked in the
zombified.
well.
Did anyone check the houses or anything?
Yeah, I went into
Clifford
the
runs over
shop.
to the inn.
I didn't see anything. We went to the inn. They got some
But
candles
that
on.
was before all the magic stuff happened, so let's check it out now.
So the bottom floor of the inn, which is the tavern, is still empty. Still looks like it was just people just vanished essentially. But yeah, it's a village. There's some residential homes. You can go upstairs in the inn, stuff like that.
Yeah, let's
gonna
head over
be
to one
yelling.
of the houses.
Yelling for people.
Your yells do not get an answer.
They never do.
So I decided I'm gonna go check out the inn, and go upstairs.
Okay.
See what's up there.
Go upstairs. I mean, the hallway is all closed doors, where the rooms would be. Can try and open one.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the first one. If it's locked, I'll pick it.
All right. For the ease, even if you had to try several times, you get the door open. And inside, in bed, are a couple of humans, just lying in bed.
How do they look? Just normal? It look like they're sleeping? Do they
Do they
they're
look like
lying
they were?
there.
What
They
do they look like?
like normal humans, but they're just lying there.
Okay.
Okay. So they're not bludgeoned with a bunch of like shot glass
No, they're
size
just
holes.
like-
Okay.
Yeah, they're facing the wall right now, so they're not facing Magnus, but they are lying down in bed.
Okay. I'm gonna approach them.
They don't seem to respond to your approach or hear you.
Okay. I'll like gently touch one.
No response.
No response. Okay. You said they're lying face down?
They're facing away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna rotate one to look at me.
As you do that, you see that this woman that you've rotated to face you has a look of pure terror on her face, as if she literally died from fright. Her eyes are open, but entirely white, like they've rolled back, and her mouth is frozen in a scream.
Am I by myself, by the way, or did
Yeah,
guys
you
come
are.
to me? Okay. So I'm. Oh, holy crap! So I go to the window. I'm like, hey, Barry, people, get up here. And so when they get up,
I go up there.
I'm like, hey, fix this.
I think I actually do have something for that.
Take this and call me in the morning.
Exactly.
Just like pop the pill into their mouth and
Take the
shove
blue
it.
pill.
You should be blind, deafened. Do they seem kind of like paralyzed?
No, they're dead.
Oh, they're dead.
They hella dead.
No,
Super
they're hecking
dead.
dead.
So fix it.
Undo it.
Gentle
Control Z.
So, I have something for that.
Yes.
I am going to do Speak with the Dead.
Nice. Doesn't
Yeah.
help them much, but
But at least we can try and find out what happened.
true.
Grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. Yeah, so it's not entirely sentient. You can't like have a conversation with it. It can only answer questions.
I can't go, hey, buddy, how's the weather?
Yeah, it can't comprehend anything that happened since it died and can't speculate about future events or learn new information. So,
Okay, so I can't speculate. All right.
yeah.
Got it.
So you spend a few seconds, like ritual casting or whatever, and conjuring, and you see life return to this corpse momentarily. It doesn't seem to like particularly have a consciousness about it or a like understanding of where it is. It just kind of seems to be waiting to be prompted.
You know what it's like? It's like from the first Alien movie with the robot when they're trying to get information out of it. Yeah?
Bilbo?
Yeah, Bilbo. Yeah, the actor. Yeah. The robot with the white milk. Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
needs some milk.
Sorry, we watched Alien, and this just seems relevant. We watched it like a week ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can just I can ask it questions.
If you ask it complicated questions, you're probably going to confuse it. It's like my guess.
What came first? Okay.
Oh, and it only knew what it knew in life, so it doesn't like it can't say what happens when you die.
Yeah. I'm not trying to ask it existential questions. And it can't speculate. I guess the first question would be, what was the last thing you remember?
Everyone in town got tired, and even though it was the middle of the day, we all felt the need to go to sleep. Then there was a terrible dream.
And then I look over at Magnus, and then I say, "Get Troy."
Okay.
Do you know who this man is?
I word to come, Troy. Troy, get the hell up here.
Why doesn't everyone just come up?
Yeah.
Well, everybody,
Come on
on
down.
Come
We
on,
all
sis.
march up the stairs.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
playing Weekend at Bernie's with somebody. Come here.
What's up here? Oh God, is that dead? What
Yeah.
is? What are
It's
you?
only mostly dead. Watch.
I mean, what you do on your own time.
What do you have to
Troy.
live for? To blame.
So, I catch everyone up to speed on the last answer, and I ask the corpse because they were having a terrible dream, right?
Mhm.
What was in the dream?
Darkness, suffering, getting lost, then nothing. Oh wait, let me append that. Darkness, suffering, laughing, then nothing.
Sounds like the bad guy.
Definitely sounds similar.
Or you had to wake up this dead person just so they could relive the horror that killed them.
I don't think that's how this works, poopers.
It
Don't
is how
you?
it works. I'm miserable.
Don't spell guilt me.
It's not how it works.
I'm
We
watching this and I go, you know what? This is weird. I'm gonna step outside.
Did you recognize the laughter?
Cleo also stays outside. I think Biren has to ask the questions, just FYI.
I joined Magnus outside.
yeah. Do we have any other questions?
Yes. Did they recognize the laughter?
Do you recognize who was laughing?
No.
Did you have any strange occurrences in the town before?
I repeat that.
No. Everything was fine, and then it came.
Sounds like this guy rolled into town not too long before we did.
Is the implication of it what occurred, or are you saying it came? Yeah. Okay. We only have one question left.
While they're asking questions, I'm exploring downstairs.
It looks like these people had left exactly what they were doing and just went to sleep.
Well, I'm exploring.
The food is
for
still
my-
good. The beer is still good if you want to take that.
Oh, you know what I'm exploring for.
I suppose
Cash register.
my final question would be, when did this happen?
This morning.
All right, I'm exhausted of my questions.
And the spirit leaves the body and it falls back flat and resumes its death by fear expression.
Well,
Oh.
that was creepy.
Troy, if
Um,
it only came here this morning, it sounds like it was waiting for you.
Well, yeah, it knew where we were headed, which is a bit unnerving. I don't know who he is.
Do
Maybe somebody back at Redcliffe knows something, but this sounds so recent, I highly doubt it. So I think we're kind of without answers at this point.
Didn't your father didn't entirely trust the wardens, which we were a part of, right? Is it possible that someone untrustworthy to our situation with our friend, shoot, what's his name? Starts with an H.
Harvey?
Harvey's gone missing, and you're having dreams about these warnings that seems almost like Harvey was sending a message, and now there seems to be something related with this guy as well.
I don't think the dreams are coming from Harvey. These I've been having these dreams and they've been progressively worse well before I knew Harvey.
I had a thought. Didn't you say someone saw something or poofers about an armored guy came for Harvey? A guy in
Yes.
a lot of armor?
Yes, I did see that. Somebody in
And
armor, but
wasn't
I don't.
This
I
guy
didn't
in a
see
lot of
enough.
armor?
This guy was like 8 feet tall. How tall was the guy in the mirror?
Like normal human size.
I don't think it was the same guy. Definitely armored, but not menacingly tall.
Okay.
I mean, can we get a confirmation of that, DM?
Yes,
She
They're-
literally just said
they do not look like the same person.
Okay.
Also, as a gift from my generous heart to my beloved party. The way that the knight died was not so much that the body died as much as there was something inside that seemed to have escaped.
Dun dun dun. The plot thickens.
So it was just a vessel of something then.
That is a possibility. But there's
Nice.
more to be found in town.
The,
There's more to be robbed.
that is the
Rob
real
East
question.
Town.
Would never.
That is the real question while they're up there talking is what did I find?
Okay, 2 notes. I need an investigation check from you. Cleo stays outside this whole time. Erebir, when you go back inside, she looks a little bit disgusted and very uncomfortable as you go back in the room with the dead people. What was your investigation check, Agnes?
Only a 7.
You don't find much. Maybe it's some sort of moral, like a ghost or something who's warding you away from robbing the dead blind. Literally grave robbing, actually. So maybe you just feel too bad to really put your heart into searching.
I'd like to go outside.
Okay.
Do I
Cleo's in the
notice how
hallway.
Cleo's
And-
looking?
No.
Yeah, probably.
When they come down, I look a little like sad and distraught when I hear them coming down.
I'm gonna go sit down next to Cleo, kind of mimic how she's sitting with arms crossed, all cool and edgy. Like I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Don't like dead people."
It's not that. I've seen plenty of death in my day. I just don't believe in necromancies. I think they are very evil.
Barry's a good guy. He strays sometimes, but I think he's all right.
We'll see. That's all I have for tonight. So unless you guys want to look around the town some more, or talk with Cleo some more, or talk amongst yourselves some more, we can call it.
That's probably good
Yeah.
Good place
part
to leave it.
to end at.
Troy's head hurts. He needs to think through some stuff.
Okay. Before we go, I just want to say big shout out to the large raid, which I totally botched your channel name originally, which is not Dumpsta, it's Dumpstat All Stars. Thanks, Dumpstat All Stars. Thanks everybody that followed, Hobbs Mobs, Sweat, Elmer Fudd Games, Gunbait, Rebinit. Thanks for everyone that kept watching, and we'll be back next Sunday at 7.
Come back and watch us.
Come hang out with us on Discord.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah, and make sure to check out our YouTube.
Please talk to us. We want friends.
What she said. All right, guys. See you later.
Bye!
Have a good one.